who's bigger, Bad Bunny or J Balvin?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad. What did I just say? Did I hear what I just said?
J Balvin was
Bad Bunny
like
is the biggest thing since sliced bread.
No clearance. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance podcast, man. I am 1/3 of this beautiful team. My name is Tyler, and I'm here with the Queen, KC. You already know what it is, and we got the producer of the pod. He back.
Yeah.
The man is back, but he back. He done changed. He come back different. Boy, come back shining just a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying? The boy ring just a little bit shinier. You know what I'm saying? The boy, he done did it.
He's just a little flex.
Just a little.
The boy done put a ring on it.
You know what I'm saying?
The boy said we gonna go down. We gonna make this official. We gonna sign the papers.
I found myself a Mrs. West.
Meet me at the Otary.
Found myself a Mrs. West.
Oh.
Casey, you have me dying. You have me dying laughing because Jada was like, you know how Khadijah, good friend? She been said to be a new song every day.
That's hilarious. Did you send her the Lil Mo?
Hey, I did.
She's like, Khadijah been sending me songs for days.
I'm like, what else do you play at the Black Wedding? Boom, sin.
That's hilarious.
So we jumped the cane. We jumped the cane.
That's right.
We didn't have a broom, so
Okay.
my uncle was like, "Hey, use my cane." Threw it on the floor.
I found it quite entertaining because the cane was in the shape of a J, of course. So you guys jumped over a J.
Oh, you know
and Jalen and Jada. I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh,
I think it's amazing.
It's a good time. Families got along.
Black people are always going to improvise. You know what I mean? We always going to find a way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we wasn't thinking about the broom because we were thinking about that for the actual wedding. So like, we was like, oh yeah, we didn't even think about that because like all the ceremonial stuff we're gonna do at the wedding. But like, it was nice. It was dope. It was fast. I was nervous. I was fast. Yeah. Jada was late, and it was just like typical. Like I was like, of course, I know what I'm marrying.
It's
it
Jada.
was so symbolic. I loved it. I was so happy because I was stressing. I was pacing and shit. I was pacing. I was going back and forth. It was great. My uncles were making fun of me. I would literally, from the time I got out the car, my uncles was like, "Who the fuck told y'all to get married at 3:30 on a Monday?" I was like, we liked the date. We liked the date. We figured, early in the day would suck for people to take off work.
No, but you know what? It makes sense because if you think about it, everybody's probably trying to get in early, so it would have probably been crowded.
We were the last ones.
Yeah, no,
that's good. We were the last ones. It was nice. The lady who did it was stressed because
why
they closed at 4:30, but realistically they closed at 4.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. We close at this time, but we really close 30 minutes early. Close at the time you're supposed to close.
City
Don't
Hall
make no
always
daggone
like
sense.
that, though.
No,
they
Tyler, get on the mic.
At 4:30. They locked the doors at 4:30. They can't.
Okay, well, she can lock the doors at 4. Y'all not gonna stay till 5. Why is she acting like that? Ooh, that would have made my ass.
No, she was really nice. Oh no, she was really nice about it. But you can tell that she was like, "Oh my god, I want to go home." But like, she was super nice about it, very professional.
That was very nice. It was good. I thought the video was nice.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Video.
I have a question, sir.
What? What's the question?
Christ.
Why didn't you wear the blue blazer?
Why? It was hot, nigga. It was 90 degrees. I was sweating.
July.
So look, we was talking about it before. I said, look, just don't wear the blazer. Don't wear the blazer till it's time. Put that thing on.
I had it.
Saying?
So he already, hold on, Jalen, I got you. He already talking about he nervous. He pacing. Like the last thing he was probably worried about was a goddamn blazer.
It was muggy than a mug, Tyler. You thought your wedding was hot.
I know I was in a 3-piece suit on that day, boy. 4th of July.
Yeah, I know, but it was hotter than your wedding.
You was inside?
Also muggy. No, but they turned the AC was acting up in that building.
Oh, see,
She done told you they out of there for a third.
That's why she was
they
nervous.
They not running up that bill.
That's why she was
They
nervous.
say AC cut off at 1.
Yo.
Be ready to go.
Wow. It was hot. I was sweating. I asked my uncle, I was like, should I go blaze it? Should I know? They were like, no, it's too hot. He and my Uncle Curtis said the same thing because he had a coat on too. He had a coat on. He took it off. He was sweating.
That nigga said, nah, it's hot. You're good.
Nah, bro.
Oh God,
Oh man, what a time! What a time!
It was a good time though.
Where did y'all? You told me, but I forgot. Where'd y'all go for dinner?
We went to this restaurant. I think it's an Italian restaurant called Navarro.
Navarro,
Something like that. It was nice. I got some chicken parm.
Is it new? Is it a new restaurant, Jalen, or no?
Kinda. It's in Milton. Remember Abbey Park?
Yeah.
It's right next to it. It's literally like 2 doors down. It's owned by the same guy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just found that out. But it's a nice restaurant. It's real nice. It's in Milton. It's good. It was good food.
How do you feel, my dog?
Ribs. I feel good. I'm happy.
No longer living in sin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no more.
I was holding that in.
I guess I was living in sin.
No.
Does this mean I'm saved?
No.
Oh.
That does not mean you're saved because you got married.
Jenna's like, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, holla back.
No, holler back.
That's hilarious.
God.
I'm just, I'm happy to be married, It's
That's
weird.
A good one.
I said to my coworker, me and my wife, the other day, and it felt good. It felt real good. It was weird the first time I said it because I accidentally said fiance. I was like, fiance wife.
Jalen, I really can't fucking stand you.
I was like, oh, my fault.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Well, Jay, me and the wife gonna go.
Let me just say, man, I'm very happy for you and Jada, man. You know what I'm saying? To all the niggas out there that don't want to hold nobody down, don't want to hold down a black woman, just know y'all niggas ain't shit.
Together.
I got me one. Jay got him one. I'm just saying. Look at this.
It is not that hard. These niggas be acting like, oh, black women difficult. You crusty ass niggas, get your life together.
Just saying.
Having a black woman is a joy. They love
just saying.
Ain't nobody love you harder. They gonna ride for you.
They want me to be outside with a boombox talking about meet me at the altar. That's the problem.
I saw Jada fight a man for me.
Just saying.
Me and Jada was back to back.
Just saying.
Back to back.
What the
black woman go back to back with you. White woman would just hold you like, black woman go back to back with you.
The white woman is jetting off.
She's full on jettison.
She's out of there.
She's running. She either running or hiding behind you. The black woman get you back to back. We going down together.
The white woman's calling the police.
I don't know.
It was his friend DeAndre. He had the drugs, and then Tyrone came over. Yeah.
Why? I don't know how it always comes down to fighting with Jay. It's like every time you be like, you need somebody to whoop some ass with you. You be like, oh, okay.
I think it's just the way I was brought up. It's always
every time.
A fight is always a metaphor used in my family. Even my grandma, she's like, I'll sock you. I'll sock you good. What is wrong about that? We just some fighting ass light skinned niggas.
I'm not doing this.
Well, Well, once again, man, congrats to y'all.
Thank you.
Prayers for a life of happiness.
They don't call me scrapping ass Jay for no reason.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Real quick,
For lifers.
Yes,
the day this podcast airs will be July 26th. That is my wife's birthday, so I just want to give a big birthday shout out to my wife.
Happy birthday, Drew.
Yes,
I just got that notification right before the show started. I was gonna say something to you.
Hey, happy. know. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Real
I don't
quick.
know that rendition.
I don't know.
That's still the Stevie Wonder one.
That's the rest of the song.
Nobody knows.
Birthday.
It's
You know what? That's
kinda
because
like
y'all grew up in the ghetto. I play with you. I play with you.
Nah, dude, this nigga's like, that's because y'all grew up in the ghetto.
I wasn't gonna say ghetto.
I was
gonna say up north.
Oh.
I like
Aren't
what
you
we
north?
do down here. I'm literally the first
technically,
state in the South. Mason Dixon line.
Damn.
Speaking of,
Real quick.
About Florida?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, okay.
Shout out to my wife. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to study. I know you got class today. Make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hold this thing down. Whatever you need, I got you. Call a nigga. I already gave you a gift. You know, much love.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right, black man. Embrace your black woman. I love it.
Black history. Florida got the game fucked up right now. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, these niggas is acting a fool, bruh.
They've been acting a fool for a while now.
They're trying to talk about slavery in the classroom. They're trying to teach you the benefits of slavery. The fuck? These niggas, these crackers done lost their crack ass minds. Like, what the fuck?
What in the fucking Cracker Barrel?
This nigga DeSantis is a psychopath, bro.
Yeah, so I didn't think they was going to take it down to the K through 12 level. Like, I remember a couple months ago, they was talking to critical race theory, and they was removing all of that from the
What didn't make no sense.
From AP courses. They was removing that from AP courses, right? So I'm like, okay, that's still kind of college level class. You don't want that in high school, whatever. But you niggas is going to try to rewrite, like, you're going to try to teach the kids that slavery benefited us, which is absolutely wild to me.
That's literally the opposite of what it did.
The complete opposite. And even if it gave us tools to be somewhat successful, they did everything in their power to hold us back from even using those tools to get any type of monetary gain. So what the fuck does it matter?
I didn't even think of it that way. I thought they was talking about how it made the economy better.
No, slavery did. The economy was popping during slavery for white people.
But I'm sure that's how they're gonna spin it, though. I'm sure they're gonna look at it as like the economy was so great, and they're not gonna look at the negatives. Now, if I'm somebody that like I majored in history, and so as a historian, absolutely were there benefits for sure. But that's when we get into the ethics of shit. Like, just because there's benefits in something, it's still unethical.
No,
like,
they trying to say it benefited us as in slaves gained skills. And but what they don't understand is what the slaves did.
Wait, I interpret it like you, Jalen. Gain skills.
They said slaves gained skills. Yeah. Like we didn't know. Like
that's atrocious.
White people didn't know how to grow half the shit that they grew once they brought slaves over. And when they brought slaves over, that's when they started making money because we knew how to grow rice. We knew how to grow all these good crops. They ain't know what the fuck they was doing.
Oh, so
we already had that shit.
Oh, so they're trying to sugarcoat slavery.
They're trying to say that
and not make it seem like it's not bad at all. It was a great. That's sick.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
That's sick.
That's twisted and demented as fuck.
This nigga DeSantis don't know what he's talking about. This nigga said if he gets elected president, he wants to get rid of the IRS, the Department of Commerce, and the Department of Education. He just wants to get rid of it.
And do what?
And if they can't get rid of it, he wants to be able to use it to destroy the leftist agenda. What kind of shit? Is that what you're worried about? You trying to run for president? You worried about the leftist agenda? That's
the
not
part
what you
that's
should
confusing me. Is Flint still ain't got no water? There was a whole train crash in Ohio, and that water's bad. We got niggas with no jobs. Cali got the whole drought. There's so much shit going on for like people's actual livelihood.
Are you worried about the leftist agenda?
Yeah, my thing is let's be so fucking for real. The agenda on either side is always just some like. What do you call that? It's all kind of the same,
low key.
It's buzzwords. It's really, when people are talking about veterans and that's just buzzwords. They're not really doing shit about it.
They're not
it's a little crazy.
It seems like they just want to go to battle with each other and not really even get anything done. I don't give a fuck about either side at this point.
Nobody wants to even discuss the fact that, like, economically we looking real bad right now.
Real bad. We in
everything
debt.
is everything going overseas. I don't know what they finna do. They don't know what they finna do, but they just trying to make some shit up. And it's like, if y'all, y'all don't want to like smell the roses, we got to figure out a way to get people to fuck up out of here.
Right.
Like everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know how these white people just know how to come together, have their meetings. I don't know how they do it.
I want to get on the mic and say something. U.S., you are in debt trillions. Do not worry about my little thousands that I borrowed. You got bigger fish to fry.
It's about around 27 trillion.
That's crazy.
I looked this up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's getting crazy.
Just add my cool bundles into that. And then when you pay that back, you know what I mean?
Stop printing money and pay your bills, bro. That's what they do.
But you know what? That our problem is, as a country,
crazy.
We be trying to save everybody and their mom, and it's like, let's focus on us. Let's put our mask on first.
Why the fuck? We good. Let's not get into politics, bro.
All right, but I know what we can do is talk about some music. And Nas just dropped Magic 2 on Friday. Yes, Nasty Nas, one of the GOATs in the conversation. Once again, 5th album with Hit Boy. That is 5 albums in 3 years.
A lot of albums.
And
3 years. Damn.
That's a lot
5 albums in 3 years. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work.
Future?
Better.
I listened to one.
But Hit Boy, I mean, no, what's crazier is, so Hit Boy's done 5 albums with Nas. He did an album with Music Soul Child. He got 2 albums out, 2 solo projects out. And that was all within the last 3 years. So the run that this man has been doing, like, this man's literally going to the lab like straight 9 to 5, clocking in and out every day, and just products being made. So and honestly, I'm not even mad at the amount of music because it's just all solid. Magic 2. So the Magic series, I won't call it series yet because it's 2 albums, but slightly different from King's Disease in the sense of Magic is just, I'm popping my shit. Like, I ain't really trying to teach you niggas nothing. Like, I'm popping my shit in these albums. He had a joint with 50 Cent, which was interesting. 50 Cent had a little verse. You know what I'm saying? That verse was like it wasn't even 30 seconds. It had to be like 15 to 20.
Rapped out, I just laugh.
Yeah. It had to be like 15 to 20.
I don't know why. Every time I hear 50 Cent rap, I just laugh because I have no idea.
He rapped for about 10, 15 seconds, and then for another 30, he was just like, Queens, you know what it is. Man, what these niggas doing, man? They ain't ready. Like, he was just talking. And I was like, dang, that's how the song will go, huh? That's what we doing right now.
He don't care about rapping no more.
Hard as fuck. You know,
he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn about a rap no more.
He don't care. Album ended with the One Mic, One Gun, the jump with 21 Savage. That dropped last year, you know, when 21 was talking about that whole Nas not being relevant thing. So, and it's a quick 11, 12 songs. Real solid. So shout out to Nas for that. I tried to listen to Babyface Ray today. I got about 3 songs.
I don't like Babyface Ray. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Babyface Ray.
Tell me.
You know that basketball show, the Crew League? This nigga played last season and was talking. It was begging to be subbed out the game. But this nigga, NLE Chopper, was like, no, I'm in shape, nigga.
Yeah, you can't sub out the star of the celebrity of the team.
He was pouting, nigga. He was pouting. I was like, oh, Babyface Ray's a bitch.
Did you ever watch that joint on YouTube? What's that joint called, Jay?
The Crew League.
The Crew League.
I don't think I have, to be honest.
It is actually good television. So each rapper gets a team, and they can pick these players from anywhere. You would think like some.
You know what? I I think I've seen like snippets of it.
Yeah. I think Waka Flocka's team won the whole thing last year.
Chris Brown's team won like 2-3 years in a row.
And it's funny
I know
because
I saw a snippet of 21 and somebody getting into it.
It was Waka Flocka versus 21's team in the championship. It was just a whole Atlanta battle.
Quavo had a team.
It's funny because, you know, some of the players be like actually, you know, linking up with their boys. But some of the players, they'll go get like a 7-foot nigga from Europe, bring them over. Like they'll go get these stars.
That's smart. Yeah.
They was like smart. What's his name? Ananiel, A-A-N-L, you know, the Puerto Rican, the Puerto Rican singer. He brought the Puerto Rican international Puerto Rican team, and then the nigga didn't know that he had to play.
Oh, that's right, and that's the thing,
Casey.
To
get him to play, and he was like, "Whoa."
Oh, because you got to play in it.
The celebrity has to play, and if you foul anybody on the team, the celebrity has to shoot the free throw.
Yeah.
Damn.
Woo. So every time somebody fouled, 21 Savage come up to the line. I don't know, dog. Like they nervous as hell.
21 Savage sucks.
No, dog.
Hey, he's low key funny as fuck though.
You know who else sucks? YK Osiris. He sucks.
I can see that. I can see that.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, and the celebrity can only come off if the other celebrity comes off the court. So like when Waka
So if Quavo going the whole shit.
Yeah, the other celebrity
got to play the whole shit.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so like when Waka Flocka in the championship game, Waka Flocka was like, I'm not getting off because we need him we need 21 on the floor.
Because they know he sucks.
They know he's trash.
That shit was so funny.
Oh man, no, it's very entertaining because what's dude that commentating what's called gold Drewski? All in my chain, gold all in my
Trinidad
ring.
James.
Trinidad James is a commentator. Drewski a commentator. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
Seasons.
Yeah, but that's why you don't like Babyface.
That's where
Ray?
Drewski came with this. Oh yeah, that's why I don't like Babyface Ray. He was acting like a little bitch. I was like, damn, bro, just play some basketball. He was pouting. He was like, I got asthma. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this makes him look horrible. Oh shit.
Oh man. Hey, before we get into some Black excellence real quick, I'm gonna take a serious moment here to say condolences to Gilly the Kid and his family. I know they lost their son to a shooting in Philly, and that's sad to hear. Being that I got family in that area and all this stuff, it's like, dang. Prayers to him and prayers to LeBron James' son, Bronny James. Went into cardiac arrest during practice at USC, and you never expect anything like that from somebody as young as he is.
Yeah.
So we pray for recovery from the incident. Pray able to get back. Get ready for the season. Prayers to, sending comfort to both families. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, back on a higher note. Jay-Z, man. Shout out to Jay. Jay has Jay got a tribute at the Brooklyn Public Library. This thing is massive. It's called the Book of Hove. It looks absolutely crazy, but it seemed like a dope tribute to Jay-Z where, they just commemorate the man. I mean, what he's done for Brooklyn is huge. So
he brought them a stadium.
Brought them a stadium for sure.
And that's a bunch of jobs. It's crazy.
Charlemagne made a great point on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Pretty much saying like the way Jay-Z handled himself as a man, especially in that 2016, 2017 time frame, I think really changed the trajectory of how he was going to be remembered. I really think what he did around that 444 album and the way he handled the whole scandal, I guess it was a scandal, Elevator and all that type of stuff.
Scandals. All the scandals.
I agree. I think if he didn't do, I guess, the work on himself, Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we get, even with everything he did, I don't think we get something like this to like honor that man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can you think about it? Like, you know, he got women back on his side with that.
he did.
Because you know
He
how
did. I
women love
mean,
Beyonce. And,
all it
you
really
know,
takes
when he
is
was, before 444 came out and you seen the growth and stuff, he was on a lot of people's shit list.
KC. At that time, can you recall what you thought of Jay-Z before the 444 album was released?
I think that it was very. I already had my like reservations with it because of their age gap. I just felt like that was weird.
True,
And
true, true.
so and like that was weird. And I think prior to that, like finding out that there was some infidelity, it was just I don't know. It was touch and go. I'm gonna be honest. And I think for him to be a man about his shit and saying like, you know what, I fucked up. I needed to dig into my own trauma, my own shit, because it didn't have shit to do with her. And I think that that takes a level of manhood and a level of maturity, right? For you to be able to say, I'm fucking on bitches, or I was fucking on bitches, not because of anything that you did, right? And being a man enough to say, like, I need to go work on myself and get my shit together. And I need to fight for my family, not just because of my wife, but I need to do this for I need to break these generational curses. And it's real. And so I think him being Jay-Z and doing that really made, or hopefully made an impact on other men and men of color to realize, like, hey, like, this is not something that just impacts my significant other. Like, if you have kids, if you plan on bringing kids into this world, that shit trickles into how they deal with love and relationships and move throughout the world.
Well said. Well
I
said.
think it
Is
did.
there
I think you did, Casey. I think a lot of men, after that album came out, really reevaluated how
very much
their
so?
lives. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
I
even
apologize a
Charlemagne,
lot
I
quicker.
know it didn't happen. Charlemagne says he ain't cheated since 2016, and that's when
Yeah,
444 came out. I don't know if
yeah,
there's a correlation
But
between
he
that, but like,
also is somebody who's going to therapy and is very
hmm
avid on, like, getting people to understand, like, no, you need to do the work on yourself. You need to go to therapy. Especially, I think his whole like black men don't cheat. I think people think it's like he's trying to be funny, but it's also like him trying to spin that narrative, right? Like, no,
yeah,
we need to be better for our spouses and our family. We need to be providers.
and that's what he says. He says black men don't cheat, specifically
Hmm.
men, but black boys they do whatever they want.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he says. That's
yeah,
exactly what he says.
It's and I think infidelity to a certain extent has to do with maturity.
yeah.
Because if
Very much
you
so.
are mature enough to know, like, hey, you know what, I'm not ready to be locked down with you. You are phenomenal. You can be man enough or woman enough to say, you know what, this is a great thing we got going on. I'm not ready to solely be pouring into you. I want to fuck on bitches or niggas or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
takes a lot of like maturity.
Is there
Yeah.
another artist who, if they made, if who had a little, who had an era where if they made a better decision, probably would come out better on the other end? Would have came out better on the other end. Like I can't think of a person who kind of has a story
The
like
baby.
Jay.
Yeah, the baby.
Mm,
The
mm.
baby. He
I
had
think
plenty of opportunity to make better decisions, and not just once, multiple times.
yeah, multiple times. I think
Hmm.
the AIDS thing and then the Danny Lake thing happening right after that, that was like
Hmm.
he's making a little bit of a
Yeah,
comeback right now, but like
yeah. Because I think
But
that
it
Danny
but
Lay
it's never
situation
gone.
was
yeah.
That was the
that was
shit that
cold.
tipped him over.
He
I
Yeah,
was
think the AIDS thing, you made the letter mafia crazy pissed. Like, they
yeah.
were irate. But I think for women, they were still like,
Okay.
maybe. But to see you drag a woman who gave birth to a kid that's yours, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I know that nigga was pillow talking, saying crazy shit to her. Yeah, you could stay with me. Because there's no way a woman gonna stay in your house unless you are making space for her to feel
Yeah.
like she should stay there or can stay there. Like, that's an option.
Especially with
But
someone who got their own money.
You know what I mean? She's not poor. She could have easily
she
got her
wasn't poor.
own situation. But for you to drag her like that, like lack of humility is crazy. And I think even after the fact, cool, all right, chuck it up to, oh, I was pissed. Even after that, you were like, no, I said what I said. I don't give a fuck. And it's just like this whole I don't give a fuck attitude is honestly not cute.
It's the double down that gets him all the time because he doubled down on the AIDS thing at first too.
He can never like shut the fuck up. Like, who is your publisher?
Yeah.
Like, who is your publicist? And like, what? Like, and I'm sure they probably quit. Like, it ain't don't make sense to even fucking try.
The way to drop a bag. This nigga got a cold sign. A cold sign.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
He very much did.
And he killed it. He did great.
Mm.
That's how you drop a ball. That's what
I
think Lil Wayne would be better if he made some better decisions too.
Really?
You have examples?
What was
think about it. Think about it. He had that Trump shit go down. Then he had that shit where he was saying he fucks with the police and all this stuff. And then like I feel like after all that stuff, it's like a little bit. And then you don't think so?
So I think it was definitely like a what the fuck Wayne, but I don't think it's in the level of the baby. Like I think the baby, like motherfuckers are not bumping that nigga no more.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think Lil Wayne, like we'll look at him like this guy, but nobody. It's not like a whole like nah, I don't rock with him. It's just. But you also got to see, like, Lil Wayne went through something traumatic as fuck.
Yeah.
And the person that saved him was the police. So in his eyes, he's always going to see the police as, like, his saving grace. I understood that. I got it. Trump shit, Kanye West was on that Trump shit, too. So it was like, you know, fuck it, I'm on that Trump shit. That nigga gave me about 3 stimmies. You know what I mean? He ain't called me a nigga to my face. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, real quick. Let me ask a question about Wayne. I'll ask a question about Wayne, then we go to Kanye. When did Wayne really take a drop? Because he really was like the biggest thing out, and I'm really trying to figure out when was that.
At some point, like he just like dropped, but like it's not like he
was it. I feel like
sudden.
I feel like we realized Wayne lived in his own world.
Like he skateboarded.
It's not a bad thing.
He
but
had that punk rock album. He had that punk rock album. People weren't feeling that.
And his flow never evolved. His raps never really evolved.
Well, he don't write nothing.
I know.
It's all from his.
Neither does Jay-Z.
This is what I will say. Lil Wayne be having to look up his shit.
Yeah.
Like he's been in interviews like. There was somebody that recited one of his bars, and he was like, "Oh, that's fucking cold." He was like, "Yo, you said that." He was like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? Like the motherfucker literally go in there and drops it, and then that's it.
He do a lot of drugs. He been on drugs for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like that uncle that you know is on that shit, but you still fuck with him.
You rock with Unc. Yeah. You right. You right. He kind of has.
You don't leave your VCR around Uncle. But you fuck with him.
Lil Wayne do look like he'll steal your VCR. That fucking scraggly dreads and everything. This nigga look like he gonna rob you.
All right.
He look like he gonna rob you blind. Rob you blind.
We're gonna give you a hug before you leave.
Swear to God.
You leave with the VCR.
Hey, smell like cushion cologne. That's what he smell like. Cushion cologne.
Hey. Trying to cover it up with the cologne. Hey.
All right.
I think you said something about Kanye.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I know. Well, based on the doc, I know we all know when his mama passed. It was like, but he still had 808s and Dark Fantasy.
I'm gonna say the same shit Jalen said. You know, not niggas die every day, but people die every day. You know what I mean? So it's just like at some point you have to be held responsible. Like that can't be the reason why you're saying anti-Semitic shit. Like you know what I mean? We gotta.
Yeah. I don't have no remorse for the dead mom thing, bro. Because I don't say that shit. My mom died when I was 10. That was way more traumatic. I'm not gonna compare traumas, but I'm just saying, you know, like
And her shit was cosmetic. She was trying to get cosmetic shit. It's not like she was getting a life-saving thing.
And you were a grown-ass man at that point. I understand you.
I'm not trying to say, oh, God.
I'm not trying to say that, like, your mother dying as a grown man is not terrible. It's horrible. Yeah. But I'm saying it's not an excuse to act the way he acts.
Do you think, in the same manner as...
I can see it causing it, but he got to, work on himself and then show. He ain't showing the work.
In the same manner as finding a good woman will help you, can finding the wrong woman, take you on a
Who to say
path.
That Kim was the wrong woman for him, though? You don't know. We don't know how their relationship was behind closed doors.
So this is what I'll say. And
that woman loved him.
I'll say this because first of all, I watch Keeping Up and I also watch Kardashians, which is a different show. Different networks, but whatever. You can see that, like, I think for her, it's like she fell in love with a different Kanye, right? And I think you hear people say this, like, I want the old Kanye, like college dropout Kanye. Like, and it's crazy to think, like, this man is literally different. This is not the same Kanye we've known. So I can see that being traumatic for you to be married to somebody. Like you said, till death do us part. When you are married to someone, you are there for the highs and the lows. Kim has mentioned, like, I would have to do damage control. Like, he would say some crazy shit. I would have to then go spend all day going behind him, cleaning up mess, to call those people and say, hey, no, you know how he is, whatever. So I, to an extent, also feel like that gets exhausting for somebody to feel like they constantly have to go behind you and uplift you. And here you are making the mess, not acknowledging the mess, and just like, fuck it, I'm a genius, I can say whatever. And not being responsible for the impact of your fucking words. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying. One last thought. It kind of
makes me upset when people say that, though.
What?
When it's like, he didn't have a good woman. It's like, we don't know their relationship. You don't know what they did for each other. So, like, it's like, as a married man, someone else say that about my relationship, my marriage, and they don't even know the ins and outs. That would make me upset. I'm just saying.
One last thought about Kanye. Do you think his attempt to get into fashion was the downfall of his career? Actually,
to be honest,
the way we think of him, in regards to the way we think of him, huh? You ain't got the answer.
You ain't got the answer.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
You don't remember we watched that shit with the lights off, bro, like it was a movie. That shit was amazing.
I think, but you know what? And I think a lot of people, although, like, I think Kanye now is like quiet, silent, like he's getting whatever he needs. But if you think about when Kanye first came out, he was very iconic. I mean, this nigga came out. I remember buying them fucking dumbass sunglasses. Motherfucker can't see shit out of them.
Okay.
But I know it's hot. Niggas was going to parties with fucking polos, collar popped up, book bag on, ain't got shit in it.
Faux hawks, bro. Niggas have faux hawk mullets. Niggas was have faux hawk mullets.
Yeah, this nigga was iconic. And I think his fashion was a big play into, like, his music. Like, he was, what's the male version of a fashionista?
Icon.
I think it's the same thing. I get it.
Yeah, fashion.
I get it. We know what you
it's interesting. They say you live long enough to be the villain, and I hope that doesn't happen for Jay. I hope that don't happen for Jay-Z. Like, he just continues
Jay-Z's older than
rise.
Kanye, so he's close.
Well,
yeah, but he just keeps doing great things.
Yeah. Kanye is very crazy. Not Kanye. Jay-Z is a villain to some people.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is a villain to some people. He's not a villain to Dame. A villain to Dame. They not cool, but he's not a villain.
At one point, he was a villain to Dame.
I mean, on your way up, people. Yeah.
You can't be a billionaire and a good person. Just saying. Like, you gotta do some shiesty shit to be a billionaire.
I think Hov.
I mean, but
he thought big very early on.
I see what you're saying, Jay, but you can't say Jay did some shiesty shit. Like compared to
slit
these
some
other
throats.
billionaire niggas.
You gotta slit some throats, Tyler. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he has a super dark scandal. I'm just saying, like, in order to get to that level, you gotta slit some throats.
Yeah, he did sell drugs.
Okay. Hey, and got away with it. Never. I don't think he ever went to jail.
No, yeah, this nigga was. He talks about it like it. He talked about it for a really long time.
This nigga lost bricks and got them back. I mean,
Yeah.
what we talking about?
Shit.
Oh man. All right, man. Shout out to Jay. Keep doing your thing, dog. All right. Speaking of Jay-Z, interesting conversation because there's an interesting conversation to be had because I feel like most of us here on the podcast believe that Jay is the greatest rapper of all time. I think that's a fair agreement amongst the three of us. At least alive.
Okay.
But there's other people around different regions that might have a different GOAT. Yeah, Jay-Z, not Jay, I'm sorry. KC. It rhymes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
KC Jay-Z
brought up, we talked about an interesting point in our pre-production. There's people down south that claim Boosie badass might be better than Jay-Z.
Well, they said in the street, he represents the street before Jay-Z, right?
I think so. This is my thing. I am a firm believer that different regions and areas uphold different people, and I'll even take it further and say different states or cities, right? Like but I think again, it's music type. Like, what is the type of rap that you prefer? Houston, there's a lot of chopped and screwed, right? So they're not to say they don't fuck with Jay-Z, but to say like they might put UGK before Jay-Z.
I was about to say because Pimp C gotta be a legend out there.
Yeah, they don't play about UGK, like, you know what I mean. So I think I can. So I think it really just depends on like who's more like tangible for you. Jay-Z for us in New York, Boston, he was somebody that was more tangible for us, right? Because he was talking about that like lifestyle of being in the projects. It's cold as fuck outside. Only way to make it, you're in the city. You on the corner. You know what I mean? Crackheads calling your phone at 12 a.m. talking about they need that shit. Like, it was more tangible. Now, Boosie, I think Boosie was essentially talking the same shit, but in that southern swagger, like with that southern style of it, I guess, if that makes sense.
His music related more to people from his region. You know,
yeah,
like Jay-Z's music, talk about it being cold out. You live in the South, it ain't cold. It's muggy. Right. You know, it's like, and it's not talking about, he's not talking about the same neighborhoods. They talking about buildings and shit. And down south, they ain't talking, the projects don't look the same down south that they do in the city.
Is different down south.
You know what I'm saying? Projects is different. So like, it makes sense. The same thing with like in the Bay Area with Too Short. They love that.
Or Ice Cube for the West Coast is like, and Snoop. Them two probably, greatest of all time than them. I will say this. I personally have never been like, I'm finna listen to Boosie.
I've never listened to one song after Independent.
After Independent, I ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody want to put me on to some Boosie, y'all give me one song. You got one chance.
One song.
I'm one. Go to any nightclub down south. They go fuck it. You can even go to brunch.
Boosie gonna be playing.
They turning that shit out. I'm telling you.
Shout out to Boosie.
I have to pick up on my Boosie shit. You know what I mean? Because they are turning. It's Boosie and Lil Wayne. You also have to think too. I think in Houston we have a lot of Louisiana, New Orleans people that migrated. And so a lot of them were just, kind of intertwining their music and their shit with Houston music. But Boosie a funny motherfucker, Nigga out of control.
I need a song. I need one song.
Yeah.
I want to be part
what's
of
that song? Set this bitch off. Is that a song?
Oh, I know. You know what's crazy? I do know what you're talking. I know that song.
Yeah, that one. I'm like, yeah,
that
joint.
Real quick.
Set.
Did you say set this bitch off? Is that what you said?
Set this bitch off. Yes.
Set this bitch off.
Yeah.
Jalen's like set SET space.
I'm gonna sound mad white.
Bitch.
Is it this or this?
Come on, this down south.
Nigga, look it up. We got AI now. We can put in whatever the hell we want. They gonna know what we talking
about. Who else?
I'll be honest with you. The song's called oh no.
I never know the name of songs.
Set it off.
You know what?
I like my version better.
Let me think, man. Like in Florida might be a little different too. Cause I think Florida, you got.
I have heard what's
that?
Song.
What's that girl?
Oh, they got Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I was about to say. Trick Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Uncle Luke for the old folk.
Uncle Luke
Florida.
for sure. Uncle Luke is legendary. Uncle Luke legendary.
Yeah.
Low key, the niggas in Florida love Rod Wave. Well, from what I hear, like Rod Wave is.
Hey, no, they really fuck with him though.
Yeah.
Rod Wave got a "Can You Stand the Rain" cover.
Is it good?
He samples "Can You Stand the Rain."
No, he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. It's called I enjoyed the song. It was enjoyable.
That nigga talk about
Heart
trauma.
been many times. I don't know what to believe.
I'll put it in the group chat.
I said it's my fault. My fault. Hold on my sleeve.
Hey, Tyler was waiting for this moment right here.
He be singing his heart.
I be in the car. Mama said it's my fault. It's my fault.
That man is hurt. He got to talk about trauma. Somebody got to check.
I love some Rod Wave, man. Nah, he did a cover to "Over My Dead Body" one time, man.
Huh?
We did that album, Tyler. The one with the
we did that album with.
It's called "Already Won" featuring Lil Durk.
Really?
Yeah, we did that. We did Soulfly, right? That's the one we did. Soulfly.
Yeah, Soulfly.
Yeah, it was on there.
I like the Over My Dead Body cover too, man. The boy can sing, man.
The boy singing. The nigga singing.
I would love him to shed a couple pounds. I would love him to hit the weight room and end up a swole nigga.
Who?
He could be big, but just turn into a swole nigga. Like Kendrick Lamar doing the doing the burpees in the park. I can see Rod Wave.
Hey, on the set. You hear me?
Bro. I was in fitness class. I was in fitness class yesterday doing that shit. They was like burpees. I was like, oh, bet.
This nigga, you gotta hit the belly. He did the belly. He was hitting.
Hey. He said on the set.
He was doing them like he was in the cell.
He was just missing a cigarette on his ear though. That would have set that shit off.
Listening to the old school.
Then he started doing pull-ups. I was like, why is this nigga doing a prison workout?
Bro, this nigga.
Hey, it's all fucking black. And then the shit was big as fuck. I'm like, come on, Kendrick. Come on, K-Dot. Come on, friend. Come on.
I'm trying to be, man. That's funny, boy. That's funny. Shout out to Kendrick, man.
It's too funny.
Kendrick heard we was gonna cut him. He said,
"Bad Bunny's another one."
Let me get some energy
in the region in Puerto Rico. Bad Bunny for Spanish people in general.
I will say this: Spanish trap rappers, is becoming a thing now.
But who's bigger, Bad Bunny or J Balvin?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad. What did I just say? Did I hear what I just said?
J Balvin.
Bad Bunny is the biggest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny had a billion streams on a music video.
Bad Bunny is the biggest thing since canned guava. If you're Puerto Rican, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what the heck going on.
Bad Bunny is the biggest deal.
Y'all got to excuse me.
Bad Bunny got the key to the city in Boston. They got Bad Bunny Day.
In Boston.
Boston.
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans. That makes sense.
This is a lot of Spanish people in general. Everyone who's Spanish loves Bad Bunny. It don't matter if they're Puerto Rican, Dominican, Guatemalan, fucking whatever. They love Bad Bunny. That nigga's like Michael Jackson.
Dang.
Hey, I would say, yeah.
That nigga's like Michael Jackson big.
Shout out to him.
No.
Man. Shout out to him.
That new song he dropped, that shit's fire.
Hey, let me tell you, I don't fuck with that Mexican shit. What is that music called? Mariachi.
Oh my God. That's mariachi.
But that nigga get on a mariachi track, I'm pressing fucking play.
I think he had a song. I think
he did.
I think
I never heard mariachi, and I was like, Bad Bunny on here? Let me fuck with it.
Every Hispanic person loves Bad Bunny.
Hey, there's a rapper, you know, he a little thick. He from Houston. He's Mexican.
You talking about the nigga with the bird with the chicken in his hand?
Bro, I mean, get into it. You hear me?
He was rolling his D's.
He was getting, bruh. He was getting
hard.
busy.
What is his name?
I don't know, but he was getting to it. I was just like, oh, I gotta find this guy. He's Mexican. Really... He's from Houston.
Yo,
getting
first of all,
getting busy.
Who can catch a chicken to begin with, and who gonna take a chicken from one side of their body to the other? It's still running.
Chicken. Why you got
Jay,
chicken?
just listen to the first 30 seconds going hard.
What's his name? I googled fat Mexican Houston rapper, and what's his name? Fat Tony?
I don't know, bro. Rapper holding the chicken. So. Just put rapper holding the chicken.
Rapper holding chicken.
Put Houston freestyle or some shit. I'm telling you, he was going crazy.
Rapper
even
chicken.
the chicken was fucking with him.
Rapper holding chicks. Mexican OT?
Yes.
Oh, I have heard this.
Yo,
yeah.
He
was holding the chicken.
His name Mexican OT.
Yes, let me write that shit down.
Bro, wait, hey, man.
I got to write that shit down.
That boy was going hard.
I mean, I was like, ooh. Yeah, he goes crazy. Shout out to my Mexicans.
Man. That Mexican OT.
Hard.
Oh, he's going in. He's going in.
Doesn't stop.
This nigga rapping like he got bills to pay.
No, he rapping like he got the eviction notice on the door, bro. Shit in the hallway. Like you gotta
go.
You gotta ask what's holding the mic up. Now I know we don't see it in the video, but the mic just there.
God,
you know what I'm saying? Goddamn mic just.
You think they got it on a tree? You think they hanging it off a tree?
I know they desperate right now.
God.
I know they desperate right now.
Time to hanging it off a tree.
He clearly in a farm, so it ain't far.
Technically, I know how they did it, but I'm not gonna say.
I know it's like I know where it worked, but hey,
it's like we know, but
but like
I like to entertain.
I bet you it's off a tree. It gotta be hanging off a tree.
Has to be.
It gotta be hanging off a tree.
They're in a farm type shit.
They're at a farm. The nigga's holding the chicken.
If you holding the chicken rapping, he might have another animal holding the mic up.
Hey,
got a horse over there holding up.
Cause he's one with it. You know what I mean? The animals
holding
is
up the reflecting light. The horse
you.
holding the reflecting light, making sure the light is proper. Cause the sun be moving.
Man. All right, man. All right, we need Jay on the mic for this topic right here, man. The SAG and the writer's strike. I guess they're working together now.
No, they both just went on strike for the same reason.
Okay, I need
two different unions both went on strike. So the WGA, which is the Writers Guild of America, they went on strike because of streaming and residuals and all that stuff. And now SAG-AFTRA, which is the actors union, just announced they went on strike like 2 weeks ago. And they're basically going on strike because the studios to cut costs. One of the reasons the studio cut costs is they want to use AI to auto-generate people's faces, who's like extras, and use them in other movies instead of having to pay extras for the movies. So there's that, and another thing is because of the movie studios, like now on their streaming services, they can just delete a show or a movie off the streaming service and just like stop the residual, and that just makes it so they don't have to pay any residuals to any of these actors or writers. Streaming's really fucking up the game. So like, for instance, when they deleted Westworld, when they canceled that show and deleted it off HBO Max, now nobody can watch Westworld, so there's no streams coming to it, so there's no more income coming into the show. So all those people who are making money from Westworld just stop making money. And you gotta think about like people like the actors who are in the show, but like nobody knows their name. Those are the people that they're going on strike for.
So you said,
like,
my bad. They deleted.
So like they're losing income. So basically they're losing their job. And like
HBO deleted Westworld from the catalog. Like you can't go back.
You
and
can't
watch
even search
Westworld
it up.
shows.
It's gone. It's not even on HBO Max. Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. They did that to a lot of shows and movies.
So, question: what happens when they are on strike? What does that look like?
Nothing's getting done. All operations shut down, and everything that was being filmed for the writer's strike, there was still stuff going filmed because scripts were done. That shut down. Had to shut down production on that. The actors can't promote any movies that they're in that's coming out, and they're not shooting any movies or shows. So like there's gonna be no actors, like no interviews of actors like talking about their new movies or like hot ones. You know, when every time they have hot ones, when an actor comes on when they got a new movie coming out, they no longer can talk about the movie. They just gotta talk about themselves. Like they can't do any promotion or nothing for any movies coming out, and shit's getting delayed because
what do you think it will be successful? Because it doesn't look good for them at the moment. I only say this from a business standpoint. Streaming wasn't really making money for these companies. So I'm just curious as
that's
to
the thing. That's the thing though, right? They don't report the numbers either. They want the numbers to be out there so they could get paid adequately. But the thing is, if the numbers come out, if it don't look the way they think it looks, it might drop the stock options. But like, I don't know all the details with that. I just know that these people ain't getting paid, and the way they're doing shit is kind of fucked up. Like for the writers, for instance, right? The way they used to do TV shows back before streaming is they order a pilot episode of a show from a script. Like they get a whole group of writers together, write the first episode, then they bring it to the studio. The studio goes, "Oh, we like it. Keep the show going." But now hire hire more writers so they can write every episode as it goes on. With streaming, they stopped doing that. They just got a small group of writers together instead of having like a bigger group. They got a small group, make them write the whole season, not just one episode, but the whole season of a show. Okay. And then they bring it up to like Netflix, for example, and Netflix decides, oh, if we want to do it or not. If they do want to do it, it's already done. All the writing's done. They just need to bring in writers, a couple more writers just to like punch up stuff when they start filming. So like they're hiring less writers because of that. So like now like there's less jobs available for all these TV writers. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, and they're like undercutting, like they're being really cheap. So like and they're getting paid exactly the same rate they were getting paid back in 2013. It's been 10 years. And they got no pay raise. That's why the writers are. That's one of the reasons why the writers are on strike. SAG, for instance, is streaming and AI, and their residual is not getting paid to them. And and it's more so for the everyday actor, not like the big superstars who the movies. It's like for random Joe Schmo you see in a movie, be like, oh, I know who that is, but you don't know his name. They'll get like 50
like
Gs.
supporting.
Yeah, so like the regular everyday actors who get probably like 10 Gs to be in one episode, and that's the only 10 Gs they get for the year. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You gotta think about it like that. Like those that jobs is very like gig based. So like if you don't get any gigs, you ain't getting no money. That's why a lot of actors are like have other jobs as well.
It's an interesting. It's going to be interesting because I think the strike's going to go for a long time.
Oh yeah,
I think the companies are just really going to be very much willing to hold out.
I think the actor strike is going to get everything back in order though.
Yeah, I mean it's just interesting because a lot of these companies, the pandemic financially, what's the word, man, really played tricks on a lot of the companies. So when they was able to borrow a lot of this money at these low interest rates, they was taking all of this money and throwing it into making content, good, bad, or ugly, hoping a whole bunch of people subscribe. And when you get less subscribers than you did the amount of money you took out, now we in the black. I don't know, in regards to the streaming services specifically, I don't know how much money they got to even give any of these people if they added the numbers up correctly. And
Exactly.
I think when we look at it, when it's all said and done, what I saw, well, Andrew Schultz said this, I'm not taking credit, but once they agree on certain things, I think what's going to happen is we're going to get less projects as we was like between these last 3 years. We're going to get a lot less content. It'll probably be better, but I think it'll be less, which means
feel like that's fine.
That's fine. It's just like if you're in that industry as an actor or writer, you got to be like prepared to know that it's not as much opportunities as it was before. At least since pandemic.
Well, if you think about it, there's more opportunities in that space than ever before. You got to think about it's always been one of those industries where people had to like fight and claw to get in. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. Well, if they get the money correct, if they correctly get the money together, it's not going to be like it was these past 3 years since streaming started. Like, so a lot of these streaming services are going to consolidate. It's going to be probably less streaming services later down the line, which it feels like it's going to go right back to what cable used to be. I can see it going right back to how it used to be with cable. Just you can get shit on demand. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting because I think it'll just go back to, I mean, they'll figure it out how the streaming work, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but I think we do know that a lot of these companies don't have the money to give out to all of these actors as
but that's on them though. That's on them. That's not on the actors. That's not on the people they're employing.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jalen.
That's on them.
You shouldn't punish. You shouldn't punish your workers. You should figure out what you need to figure out on your end.
That's bad business.
Yeah.
Then you can't, if you're gonna be spending more on shit and not bringing in the amount, not getting the payoff, you shouldn't be making more content. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like them doing that, they overextended themselves, so they got to figure out themselves how to pay these people the way they need to be paid. Yeah. That's because fair, there's no reason in from 2013 to now the writers got paid the same, right?
And I mean, the question is, that's crazy. I need you to understand the checks these motherfuckers are getting. It's not like, oh, I'm getting a couple $100. It trickles down to dollars. Like they're not getting shit for real.
They're not. They're getting like if you did a show like 20 years ago and it comes on and it's still in syndication, like you get like 25 cents if you was like a writer or like just worked on the show, you know? Like you get like a $3 check. It costs more to print the fucking check than
one of the actors from P Valley, she had got 3 checks and one was like $3 and some change. Another one was just straight up change. Like that's crazy. You're using my face, my image, my likeliness, all that, and I'm not getting paid half of what you're making. And I get what you're saying, Tyler. Like, honestly, you know, I'm in debt or I took more than I could. That's not my problem that you took more than you could chew.
Yeah, you hired me to do. You hired me for a job,
and I fulfilled my end of the bargain. So you need to uphold your end.
How much do the actors really have power in the situation? I only say that because
make good content.
At the end of the day, sure, I paid you to act. We as the company put in this money to buy this equipment. We put in this money to buy all of this lighting, all of the things you need for the set, the studio. Like we're putting way more risk than the actor or actress. So it's
why are people watching the show or the movie?
I think because they ain't got really
they ain't watching it because it's Disney. They ain't watching it because it's Warner Brothers. They ain't watching it because it's Netflix.
People watch certain things because of Disney, Netflix.
That's not true.
People do
that.
If you see a movie with somebody you know in it, you gotta think about it like this. It's another thing they have to pay for as a tool.
Yeah,
it's the actor.
Because
what's the point of paying for all that shit if you don't have the actor?
If the actor didn't matter, Ty, why can't they just get random ass people off then?
I'm not
why
saying
are they pressed to get them a Denzel? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying the actor don't matter.
It adds to the advertisement.
You
don't
sound
have to
like
advertise
the man,
it as
Tyler.
hard.
You sound like the man. You sound like the man, Tyler.
I'm not saying the actor don't matter. I'm not saying the actor don't matter, but what I'm saying is, how much do they expect to really get when? Unless
if a movie's badly acted, it doesn't make any money.
Unless the actor is producing the movie, wop. Bro, they putting up a lot of money for you to go do something that ain't really bringing no contribution to the world.
What do you mean it ain't bringing no contribution?
So let's break this down because I'm trying to see where you're seeing.
Yeah,
I gotta come down.
I'm confused.
So if you are hiring somebody to do your lawn, correct? They have to come. You're not paying for the equipment, right? They're coming with their equipment and shit like that. But technically, they don't have a job unless you have a lawn for them to do.
So check this. If I'm paying a lawn service, this is what this is how I'm thinking about it from the movie business perspective, right? I'm paying a lawn service to come and use my lawnmower, my edger, my grass seed, my weed and feed, and all you're doing is taking those tools and doing my lawn. I think that's how the business industry is looking at it from their
But it's
still Tyler, what are you talking about? They just pay for the location. They're just paying for the location. They gotta hire people to operate the lights. It's not their lights.
Talk about
it's the people they hired.
Talk about it. Yeah.
It's the people they hired cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're coming in, they're telling the studio, we need these type of cameras.
He's giving
They're telling the what?
They're telling the studio, we need these type of cameras.
They need those type of cameras?
If they need them, if they need extra.
So they pay for it.
But, like, at the same time, if a movie's badly acted, it's not going to make no money. So you still need the actors. It's not the actors using the tools. It's the studio wanting to make something. You know what I'm saying? The actors are a tool that they need to make the content.
Okay.
But if they don't have a good actor, it's not going to bring them no money. So if they have a bad actor into something and they're paying them badly, they're not going to get a good performance out of a bad actor that's getting paid badly. I mean, out of an average actor that's getting paid badly. You want to get someone to perform better, you got to pay them more money.
I guess what I'm saying is, from a business standpoint, and all they care about is
you don't see the value of the actors. That's what you're coming. That's how you're sounding. You don't see the value.
I'm not saying
that's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah, that's how you're. That's how you're saying it.
I think I guess from a business standpoint, from what I'm saying is, yes, they want to be compensated. I understand that, but from a financial business standpoint, they not putting no money up. That's really all I'm getting to.
So you're saying because they're hired, though. But they're hired. You don't have to put money up if you're hired.
Exactly. You're not putting no money up for these projects, and yet you're wanting to come to the table. So you're saying
they shouldn't be paid what they're worth?
I'm not saying that.
That's what you're saying.
The question is, I don't know what they're asking, and they got to figure out what worth is. But the question is going to be, where will they compromise? Because you're going to have to, if the studios are the ones financially putting up the risk. Because anybody who puts up the financial risk has more leverage.
You're saying has more liability, has more to lose potentially.
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. That could be true, and at the same time, you actors can still be monumental to a project. Fair. Like the project, all that investment goes to shit, right? Because you want to make sure that you're making the investment worthwhile. You're making it more appealing, more what do you call it?
Well, here's the thing, man. Because if I'm looking
palatable
at it from
for audiences,
I'm looking at it from a business standpoint, right? If we just get a whole bunch of trash actors,
call this
right?
nigga Master P, huh?
Look, I just gotta play. I'm just playing the other side because I hope they get any money. If we look at it from that stance, if we get trash actors, I don't have to put that much. I don't have to put that much money in. And then, dang, if this thing blow up, that's a way bigger return on it than if I'm putting millions.
But
that's
a bigger risk.
It's not. It's not. That's called low risk, low reward.
No, what?
What?
If you get
Tyler, if you
we were just talking shit about Tubi, right?
Yeah.
That's literally that.
Right. All right. With Tubi, I bet you Tubi don't spend that much money. If it's trash movies,
that's because it's independent. It's not studios making that.
You got
it's not major studios making those projects. It's independent films.
Exactly. So look.
So it's that they don't have that credibility. They don't have the space or the capacity to chew off more. Whereas a Warner Brothers, they could do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah, they could make anything they want. They could make a random movie, but the thing about with movies, think about it like this: it's a random movie about something you don't know nothing about. Are you gonna see it if it has some random nobody in it? Or are you gonna see it if Denzel's in it?
That's a good
Sign
question,
me up for
bro.
Denzel.
Exactly. Like the only time that works is if the name's bigger than the actor. So if for instance, Little Mermaid, right? If they didn't hire Halle Bailey and hired some random other black woman, people would still seen that because of the name of that product. You know what I'm saying? So like it goes both ways. You can't make certain things without major actors.
Oh, brother, here he go.
All right. I understand what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense. But we can't act like the studios aren't the ones like making these movies go. No, like the studios are the ones putting the money in to advertise. Not only do they put the money in for the movie, but they will also put the money in to advertise these people all around the world, pay for their flights and all this whoop-de-whoop-de wow. And all I'm saying
because
is
they want to make money from the movie.
What leverage? They have a lot more leverage than the actors, and I'm just curious. Besides a pay raise, what are they doing?
Also asking
How
for
is this going to be
insurance.
A compromise?
They're also asking for health care.
How's it going to be a compromise? That's all I'm saying. I'm curious what the compromise will be because the companies have the leverage.
Well, that's how it is for every strike, Tyler. If you think about it, you're just looking at the other side for some reason, like you ain't working.
He's very fixated on the other side.
You're being devil's advocate. He's being devil's advocate.
I thought you let that shit go. I thought you let that shit go.
I don't know. We don't know. We just talking about the strike that's going on and what the actors want.
I think the writers,
the studios' plan are to wait them out until they.
And
this
is my thing. Money. Hold on, Ty. Before you go, let's think of it this way. I think we think of actors as like this glamorous life. This is somebody who's working a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
right?
I totally understand.
You know what I mean? It's just you clocking in. You don't give a fuck about your bosses, how much fucking printer paper costs.
Yeah.
They ain't got shit to do with me. I need my check though.
And we're not talking about the actors who make the big bucks. We're talking about the everyday actors. We're talking about the actors who come into the movie and just like, has one line, 2 lines.
The Denzels.
Not even supporting. I'm talking about like third, fourth on the list.
Oh, background noise.
Like not like the random character that has like a couple lines in the movie. That's who we're talking about. The working class people. They're not making no money. Even from big projects. That's what it's coming down to. Like over time. The little bit of money they do make from these projects is the issue why them being deleted off because the little $3, $4 checks, if you get 40, 50 of those, that adds up. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, if you get rid of those, if you just delete shit completely off of the service and you can't watch it no more, that takes away money out their pockets.
And it don't sound like they got too much in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We see people like what's that? The one person I've seen talk about it is that chick Angel. I don't know who else who knows about it. She got she the one did the Margarita song. She got like 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Give me one margarita.
Yeah. Okay.
Love her.
Her and her husband make me laugh.
They are amazing. And she talks about it and it was look, it's been bad for a brick even before all of this stuff. I mean, we already know that industry is just kind of rough in general. I just don't know. I'm just curious how they figure that out. I'm just curious. I don't really know the ins and outs.
But yeah, we ain't having no TV shows or movies for mad long. Mad shit's getting delayed.
I gotta catch up on a lot of stuff though.
2024.
I was just gonna say, I'm not complaining. There's a lot
That's
of
my
shit
thing.
I
That's
got
another
backed
thing.
up.
There's a shitload of content out there that people just
but
haven't
I'm saying,
watched.
like, you waiting for the new season, your new show, you ain't gonna see it of your favorite show.
Hey, and that's why, fuck Euphoria. These niggas talking about 2026. You can suck my left nut. I'm not waiting that long. Forget the show.
They gonna be like 30 playing high schools at that point.
Bro, what? You're good. Forget it. I don't even want it no more.
They're gonna be in their 30s.
Fuck it. I'm cool. 30-year-old talking about, kid, you want me to get you a pack up?
I'm gonna be honest with the people.
Pack of beer.
The dude that made Euphoria, he's he people don't like him. People don't fuck with him. I guess he made that show with The Weeknd.
Oh, the Icon. Is it called Icon?
The Idol.
Idol.
Oh, I haven't watched that. Have y'all watched that?
Not
allegedly,
really.
I haven't watched it. It's hot garbage.
Shout out to Tyler Holmes. Tyler Holmes claims anything with The Weeknd is good, and he's trying to like it.
It's hot garbage. Apparently, like
I heard it's bad though.
Really bad.
I heard it's
bad.
The
writing is bad. And it had controversy behind it because they had a bunch of stuff already filmed, like 80% of it filmed already with a different showrunner, this woman, and it was like really woman focused. And The Weeknd didn't like that and got her fired, and then brought in the dude from Euphoria, and he redid the whole fucking show.
And now it's
make
trash.
it into what it is, which is kind of like they were like, it's like super sexualized, and like they like it's really sexual. Like
I did see
and
like
the girl be fucking.
Even 10 minutes in, I was like, this is slightly uncomfortable.
Why you say it like that?
Super sexualized.
Super sexualized. Like they got a character that's 17 and she's like over sexualized and she talks like a baby. And like the writing's bad. Like they have terrible lines, and like it's not like
So what are we watching?
It's not gonna be on my list.
What you watching nowadays, Casey? You catching up on anything?
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Fuck
what's
Courtney.
What's
Courtney
the difference?
can suck a dick.
What's the difference between Keeping Up and Kardashians?
This is what I will say. It's essentially the same show, but I will say the like filming of it is different. Like I think from the standpoint of like production and like the filming is a little more modern. It's a little more up
and they
to
can
date.
cuss now.
Kardashians is the up to date one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kardashians.
It's just on another network. Better production team. That's all it is.
This is my thing, because I do know there's some people that are not into Kardashians. This is my thing. The only thing that bone I have to pick with them is their selectiveness with like black men. I'm not a fan of their like fetishness of like black men. But aside from that, they are fucking player as fuck. My sister was on her back, a little bit on her knees, and now the family's put on.
Honestly, think about it. I'm be honest with you.
It's a scam.
I watched a couple episodes growing up. I know about their life. They literally had everybody watch. Everyone's seen an episode of that show.
For sure.
I don't know about you, Tyler, because you only watch black stuff. You
know what I mean?
Exactly.
First of all, I don't only watch black stuff.
It's okay, Tyler. It's okay.
I watch
Tyler, it's a safe space.
It's okay. It's okay.
That doesn't count.
I told y'all a couple weeks ago I watched Seinfeld. Told you a couple weeks ago I watched Seinfeld.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want a little credit.
Every black person watched Seinfeld because it was on the free channel. Anyway.
Right. Shout out free channels.
Oh, you know what? I've been watching White House Plumbers.
Oh, that's about Watergate.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Anyways, I've been watching Secret Invasion. Have y'all been watching that?
I tried.
Nope.
I tried. Yeah.
What is it?
I gotta watch it by myself. That's the
Marvel
thing.
Show.
I can't watch it.
I gotta step it up. I've been fucking.
I heard it's really good. I heard it's really good.
Oh, okay. It's on my list. I saw it yesterday. pop up, and I was like, I'm not in the mental to watch it. I'm gonna watch that shit this weekend though.
Season finale is this Wednesday. It's only 6 episodes.
I still gotta finish Mandalorian.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes. It's good. What's your name? My girl, Daenerys from Game of Thrones is in it. She's killing it.
Oh, for real?
This black man. I got an issue with Marvel real quick before.
Get on
they've been killing it with the black villains, but I think it's getting a little excessive. Too many why is their best villains so far all been black? I don't know, but I'm not liking it. But I am liking it at the same time. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like we need to talk about this before it becomes an issue.
I mean, I feel like black people play the villain pretty well.
Because even Denzel
won his Oscar as the Training Day now.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, that's valid.
But why is that? I don't like it. I don't like it because it seems a little racist. White people only like us when we play villains.
They like us when we're thugs and gangsters and give me your money.
This light-skinned nigga in Secret Invasion is killing it.
I mean, every race has their roles. Like white people, great slave owners. They do a great job at playing the slavery shit.
Just why?
Why can't we just be them niggas as villains?
You just said us back.
You might have to cut this.
Yeah, you just said
the whole. We might have to edit.
Hey, we're really good at playing pimps and whores. What's wrong with that?
Speaking of pimps and hoes, have y'all watched They Clone Tyrone?
No, okay, you know what? I was gonna watch that. I was gonna watch that tonight.
Man, we gotta talk about that next week. That shit's crazy.
I can only watch Netflix on the iPad because Netflix trying to lock me. They just trying to cut me out of somebody else's account. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, can we talk about that?
They trying.
Y'all niggas is worried about the wrong shit. You got motherfuckers boycotting this shit. Worry about the writers being on strike. Don't worry about me using Bookie's login.
Well, you know what? That's how they get money to pay the writers.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Ty, you gonna have to get
Tyler, you one of them cheap ass niggas that has someone else's Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
Ty, you one of them cheap ass niggas that has someone else's Netflix?
Hey. It's a family situation because the family use our Hulu Disney bundle. Hey. And then we use,
but you know what? That's how you got to do it. You don't just mooch. You got to exchange. Hey, I'll give you Disney Plus for Netflix. Cool.
Yeah.
You got Disney Plus. I'll give you Hulu.
I use a Peacock.
Tyler,
I use a Peacock.
I appreciate you. I used to use your HBO.
I used to use my HBO Go. Yeah.
His HBO.
Ain't no problem.
Hey, shout out to Max. You know what I mean? They the realest.
Yeah, Max. It's Max now.
It's Max now. Yeah.
That's stupid ass name.
That's why they ain't got no money trying to rebrand and shit. Worried about the wrong
they had a merger.
They done merged like 3 times.
Discovery Channel. It's
getting
this
crazy.
New nigga. Remember what I said, Tyler? This new nigga is fucking up, and you was like, "Oh, let's see what he's doing. And I was like, "No, he's fucking up. He deleted the Batgirl movie.
How long he been there, bro? How long he been there?
And ever since he been there,
how long has he been there? Give me a number.
A year.
Nigga, what can you get done in a year, man? Let that
the nigga's done a lot in a year. The nigga's done a tremendous a lot.
You got it.
Sounds like he's done enough.
This nigga has Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese crying, begging for them to not get rid of Turner Classic Movies. He's like getting rid of shit, just destroying everything.
He got rid of
Turner
Classic Movies.
He tried to get rid of Turner Classic Movies, and Martin Scorsese started crying. He had Martin Scorsese crying, bro. One of the greatest directors of all movies.
In the words of Young Thug,
I only know 2 Martins.
Martin Scorsese made The Departed,
Luther
Goodfellas.
And
Martin Scorsese is the one who made The Departed, Goodfellas, The Irishman, all those movies. You know who he is.
Yo. And the comedian, I fucking hate. He's like Luther King. He's one of our saviors. I'm fucking dead.
Only know 2 bars. My Lord's and Martin Luther King.
Swear to God.
That's
okay,
crazy.
He did Goodfellas and what?
The Departed. He did.
Oh.
He did all them classic movies.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. He's a white man.
Yes.
Hey, these white. Jewish.
Nah, he's Italian.
Damn. Because isn't Spielberg, he's Jewish, right?
Yes, Steven Spielberg. But he had all the old school directors crying.
Motherfuckers can really tell a story. You know what I mean?
Hollywood is owned by the that's who Hollywood is owned by. They kind of know what they're doing.
I'll never forget.
Tyler, don't say that. Don't.
I'll never forget I think it's a movie with the kid with the striped pajamas or PJs. I think that was Spielberg. That shit was. It was about. It was a Holocaust movie. Oh, no, it was a Holocaust movie.
Nah, he didn't make that.
Okay.
Movie. He didn't make the boy in the striped pajamas.
Who made that? I swear that was Spielberg.
It was. I don't think it was Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg made The Color Purple. I bet y'all didn't know that.
No.
Ooh, but the way
he made The Color Purple.
The way he captured the black fear, joy. You know what I mean?
He made E.T.
Well, he got a little girl riding a bike with a fucking alien on it. That's just.
He's
losing points now.
He made Indiana Jones. He made Steven Spielberg's one of the greatest.
I swear he made that movie.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I just started learning white people's names in Hollywood, so I have no idea.
I just learned white people's names.
I only know Tom Hanks. You can't tell me nobody else. But shout out to cuz who did Oppenheimer. What's that nigga name?
What's his name? Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. I read a little article on him. He seems cool.
Did you see that? Cool. No, probably not.
I haven't been to the movies in a brick now, but no, I do want to see Oppenheimer though. I do want to see it. I heard Barbie was straight though.
I heard Barbie was good. You gotta see the double feature.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
Apparently, Barbie has doubled the amount Oppenheimer has made, or something crazy like that. It's almost doubled.
Yeah.
The Oppenheimer, but that makes sense. Girls love Barbie.
My
little niece love Barbie.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they got the kids for that. It's not even a kids movie though. It's an adult movie.
Yeah, but they're gonna want to see it.
It's a movie for adults.
I mean, people don't realize this nigga Oppenheimer is like one of the most important people in like history, but it is what it is.
He made the atomic bomb.
Yeah,
he fucked up Japan.
Oh,
that's what that movie's about.
Mark Herman. Oh, that was a film.
Whoa.
He looked at the boy in the striped pajamas.
That I will never forget that movie because I had to watch it for a history class. When I tell you, me and my mom were crying. That film was fucking gut wrenching. Fuck the Holocaust. You know what I mean?
That movie is sad as shit.
No, it is. I've never seen it.
And I know it was old as fuck because I had to get it from Netflix.
When they
did this shit in the mail, when you had to order your shit, they mail it to you. That's how I know that's just a throwback.
Now they mailed it to you.
Yeah. When Netflix was good, you didn't need a fucking password.
Let me tell you right now, that movie, the ending of that movie made me cry like a bitch.
Hey.
What's the movie called?
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
You gotta watch it, John.
All right. I'll see.
That shit is.
That shit had me crying like a bitch.
That is the reason why it kind of pissed me off when Kanye was saying that shit. You don't know what these niggas went through, Kanye.
Hey,
you don't know.
I was in Italian class. We watched an Italian movie about the Holocaust. Hey, that shit was sad as a bug, man.
I'm telling you.
The show was called. The movie was called. What was it called? A Beautiful Life. It's about this dad and his son. They get put in a damn concentration camp, and he basically lies to his son and says it's a game to take him away from the horrors of the camps and shit.
Oh.
And it's like, it's heart wrenching. It's such a sad movie, man.
Telling you,
that shit was horrible.
That's just
slavery
tough.
And that are the saddest shits of all time.
Yeah.
So sad.
Shout out Roots. You know what I mean? Shout out Roots. My nigga Kunta said, "Fuck no."
Question. What's your name? Kunta.
I got this. I got a true question, and don't judge me for this question.
Right, judgment free zone for right now.
Have y'all watched the entirety of Roots?
Yeah,
I saw the updated one. They did like an updated version, and I watched the whole week worth of.
We're not even niggering, right?
I didn't see
right.
The oldest version. I just saw the part when they was whipping Kunta, and they was like, "Your name's Toby," and he was like, "Kunta, psh, what's your name?" Kunta. Yeah, they whipped that boy about 20 times, and he finally was like, "Toby, nigga, goddamn."
Is it
Toby.
sad that
I don't think it's
found
sad.
out the name of Roots because of the Chappelle Show?
No,
like I was made to watch it. I watched it. I just didn't know what it was called. I just remember that's what I learned how slavery was, but I didn't know the name of it until the Chappelle Show.
No judgment.
When they was like Roots, and then he was getting whipped, I was like, oh yeah, that's what it's called.
I'm not gonna judge you, bro. You really
got it. You got it.
I got light skin ass family like Steph Curry.
Yeah, you get a little pass.
But you're black.
Yes, like Steph Curry.
Let's make this known.
Oh, I watched his documentary on Apple TV.
I was just watching it before I came
Underrated.
in here. He's
almost
black.
Cried.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm black like Steph Curry. He's black. He got a black mother and a black father. They just light skin.
Yeah.
I'm black like Steph Curry.
Yeah. I mean, Jay, you can't wear white on white. You know what I mean? We're not gonna see you.
Unless it's the summer, but you know.
Yeah, because you know how we summertime is our time.
Yeah, that's when our superpowers come back.
I'm telling you.
Only on my forearms.
I wonder what happens, Tyler, if you can get the full power one day. Tyler, if this is just you with half your power, maybe if you get full power, who knows what you possibly do, bro?
You can have all the stones, brother.
Bro. You're holding yourself back from being great by not getting your full power of blackness in the summer.
All you have to do is...
You're walking here at half mass. You're walking around at 50% T. Well, you should be at 100.
I'm doing pretty damn good with the 50, boy. Your boy out here.
Imagine how you feel with the 100.
I'm just saying.
Nope. Burning.
And if you can't operate at 100%.
You can see that 10. Yeah, I'm cooking.
Hey, I ain't getting no sun this summer.
Lather me up in baby oil and call me fried chicken. I
got any sun. Look at this.
You see
that's all the sun I got this summer. That's all the sun I got.
Hey,
I am white as Christmas.
What?
They burned the boy.
I've been out here cooking. No.
Hey,
that's crazy. Ty, that is insane.
Your dad, Tyler.
I've been doing yard work. I've been doing a lot of yard work this summer. You know what I'm saying?
So wear a wife beater while you out there.
I actually be wearing
Do you own any wife beaters? Is the question.
I do. I own a good amount, but I wear it as a
undershirt.
Yeah, so my nipples ain't out. Cause you know my nipples be showing if I don't wear.
Hey.
All right, let's go on that though. Let's get out of here.
My nipples be out here, boy. My nipples be trying to say what's good.
I've never heard a nigga complain about their nipples being out.
Yo, Tyler,
my head like
got
be showing.
His nipples be fucking poking niggas' eyes out through his shirt. This nigga be walking around fucking fully erect nipples, looking like little penises, fucking popping niggas' eyes out.
My nipples be out here. Bro.
You always know when this nigga's cold. You always knew when this nigga was cold.
See, but you gave him a what do you call it? Something to be self-conscious about. You wear your nipples.
I never said nothing.
Nah,
unless he poked me in the eye with it, then I'm like, damn, nigga, come on.
I'm normally free with him. Like I'm cool with it out, but sometimes I just gotta put the white beat on the tank. I don't like to say white beat. I gotta put the tank on underneath. Just gotta keep him down.
I've never seen this man in a wife beater. That's crazy.
That is. I've never heard that rationale. Because of my nipples.
That's why you wear them though, to catch the sweat and your nipples.
Yeah, catch the sweat. Yeah, that's
I got a white beater on now.
Exactly. I wore one to church.
Catch the sweat.
I wore the white beater over my t-shirt suit jacket situation. That's how I wore it.
Over your t-shirt? What?
I went to church. I wore. You right under. I wore the white beater, then I put my t-shirt on top, then put the suit on. That's what I wore to church on Sunday. It was pretty fly. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah,
I'm just waiting for the all white, the cocaino. I'm waiting for you to
KC.
Tyler, I'm waiting for you to come out with the linen shirt and the white in the
you
white.
You know what I mean? on some,
pulling out the
maybe
chulo.
Maybe get a little pinky ring going.
I got a pinky ring.
I still ain't bought the. I still ain't got the linear. You know what I'm saying? I'm making some big money moves coming soon, so I gotta cool that.
A linen shirt is like $20. Come on, bro. Stop it. Like that's gonna disrupt your funds. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking with you, man.
He says, brother, your mind, you should be on the move. I already know, Tyler. You wasting your breath.
I just like fucking with him.
Oh, KC. Hold on, KC.
It'd be so funny.
Do it again.
Be like, I'm making money moves. I always be
your
like,
mind?
I'm like, how?
Needs to be
are
on
you buying linen shirts when you go disrupt your family?
I'm telling you, he's not hearing anything. That shit could be for free. That nigga is like, I gotta spend gas to go get it. Nope.
The thing is, I just went to New York and did some shopping. So it is.
And you didn't get a linen shirt.
I didn't see one.
You didn't get a linen shirt.
I didn't see a linen shirt.
Yo, you've been talking about a linen shirt for 2 years, bro. You gotta get one. It's making me sad.
I'm waiting
I found
for the
this
fall.
for $15.
I'm waiting for the.
Hey, where at?
H&M.
You know I don't shop at H&M. I do not.
You don't want to be the coolest monkey in the jungle?
I don't go to H&M. Hell no. Hell no. That shirt be. I put it in the washer 2 times. It's done.
Hey,
I had a hole in it.
Done. Shredded. Garbage.
That's why it was $15. It's a one-time purchase.
Motherfuckers be like, you better steam it. Shit.
Sew that thing back together.
If you wash it on cold and hang dry it, you're straight.
I don't shop at H&M. It's a boundary.
If you wash it on cold,
I just set the boundary that I'm not washing. I'm not shopping at H&M. That's one of my boundaries. It is what it is. On that note,
it's hilarious.
On that note, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. There, man. Make sure you listen to the convo before the convo on the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/noclearance. Subscribe to our Patreon for $5 a month, and you can get episodes early. You get some content you won't get on regular podcast channels, and movie show coming soon. I think that's it, man.
Gang.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. You stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.